Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zay. One thing I was wanting to bring up, just gotta make sure I'm right. Anyway, so I wanted to bring to the attention that we've got a hell of a game showing this weekend. We got my boys, the Seattle Seahawks versus the Dallas Cowgirls. I can't stand the Dallas Cowboys. I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm from the Dallas area, and you either Dallas fans or you Steelers fans out there. And I'm gonna be honest, man, I couldn't stand them since. And every year, man, it's the same thing from them fans. We're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to the Super Bowl. I'm sick and tired of hearing that, man, every year. So we're about to see what these boys do this weekend. I'm going for Russ for MVP. Russ should have been winning MVP 3, 4 years ago, man. It doesn't make sense. It just don't make sense. But I tell you this much: the last 2 seasons, I can't lie. Lamar Jackson and Patrick Mahomes put up some good seasons. I think Russ should have won it over Lamar last year. But people like the flashy running and the moves and stuff, video game like moves and stuff, and that's all good and everything. But I just like good quarterback playing. I feel like MVP is most valuable. You take Russ away from the Seahawks, there is no winning. There is no winning. And you take Lamar off of that Baltimore team, you already know what time it is. They can still win games with RG3. The team is stacked, bro. The team is completely stacked. That's why I felt like Russ is more of an MVP than Lamar Jackson is, because without Russ, there is no playoffs. Without Russ, there is no winning seasons. And this year, he's balling like he normally do. Balling really, really well. It looks like he's really pressing this season, like he's trying to get an MVP. I'm not going to get this year's Madden for reasons that you already know. You can go and look into my old videos and see why I'm not getting this year's Madden. But if Russ wins MVP this season, I'm damn sure grabbing the Madden the season after, because if he's on the cover of it, I got to, man. It's looking like we're going to be able to make a push. Adding Jamal Adams, I wasn't too big about the 2 draft picks, because I was kind of like, come on now, man, like 2 first rounders, and we traded a safety for him. But the defense, to me, they always play aggressive. And that's the thing that I really like about them, is that they play aggressive. The thing about it, though, is that I still see some issues when it comes to stopping the run, but we should be able to clean some of that up. And Jamal Adams helps in the run game too, but I don't know, man. I do miss Earl Thomas being able to swoop in there and get them interceptions. Some really, really good plays. I don't know if Jamal Adams will ever be able to provide that for us. But I do like what I'm seeing. The defense is pressing. Offense, DK Metcalf is a beast. I seen him last season. This year, you could tell he has put in the work. And when you put in the work, you get what you deserve. He knew he was going up against Stephon Gilmore. He knew he was going up against the Defensive Player of the Year last year. He knew he was going up against that guy. And he has put in the work with Russ. Him and Russ are on cue. I'm telling you, together. We're going to be difficult to beat. I feel like Dallas ain't one of those must-win games, but it's must-win for me as a Seahawks fan, because I can't stand them Cowboys. And nothing makes me more happier than whenever we play them. It's almost like a rivalry that they can't win much, because I'm not going to lie, they got us that 1 year in the playoffs, and that's really all the Cowboy fans can really talk about is that playoff series. They really can't hang their hats on anything else, because every time we play them, it ends up going in our favor. This one is going in our favor, I'm telling you. I think, what's his name? Michael Vick, bro. I like Michael Vick, but I'm going to be honest. I think he said something about the game is going to be close. We're only going to score like 17 points. Bro, you really think with Russell Wilson throwing touchdowns the way he is and the way this offense, if we let Russ go, Russ ain't scoring just 17 points, bro. In the first quarter, maybe 17 points, but he ain't doing that for the whole game, man. They'd have to have that on lock, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, most of their players are hurt on the defensive side of the ball, and they're not balling. We know who the Cowboys are when it's put up. I think they just won their game by like 1 point. 1 point last weekend, and it was off some dumb special teams. Fucking Falcons wouldn't jump on the ball. That's what it was. The Falcons wouldn't jump on the ball. And that's the reason why they ended up being able to win that game. It's crazy, man. And they really think they're fencing to come into our house and get this dub. It's not fencing to happen, man. It's not fencing to happen. I'm not going to stand for it. Russ we trust. That's what we say. In Russ, we fucking trust. That's what it is. But anyway, definitely leave a comment. Definitely leave a comment. I definitely want to see, and let me know who some of your favorite teams are. Let me know some of your favorite teams, and I'll tell you if your team's trash or not. For real, though. I'm keeping my eye on the Cardinals this season. Kyler Murray, I believe Kyler Murray and Baker Mayfield were definitely going to be the number one picks. I called it before it happened. Um, it's really good to see him develop into the quarterback that he was. I wasn't really sold on Cliff Kingsbury just because of what he was able to do at Texas Tech, and he wasn't that good of a quarterback himself. But I could definitely see, and I think he played for the Cardinals. I think he got drafted by the Cardinals, if I can remember correctly. I think it's them or the Giants. I can't remember which one it was. But anyway, he's doing it. I know he's an offensive guru. And then getting DeAndre Hopkins, the Texans. I don't know what the Texans are doing, bro. They just got through signing to Deshaun Watson to that big contract. I'm surprised Deshaun Watson accepted it. He'd be better just going to free agency, man. That coach ain't building that team around you, man. And if he is building around you, taking away your best pass blocker and taking away your best target on the outside, it's definitely not the route to go, man. So we'll see, man. I mean, the man that already didn't he have an issue with one of his lungs? He couldn't even ride on the plane rides and shit like that. He done had some injuries, man. And you done gave him that financial backing, but you're not going to be able to win, Deshaun. You're not going to be able to win. Kansas City Chiefs, I really liked what I seen this past weekend. You've got to struggle some games this season. It's very hard to get back to the Super Bowl after winning it. You've got to struggle. Some of these games are not going to be pretty. Some of these games are going to be tough. But that's part of the grind. That's showing if you're really a good team, because that's when you know teams are giving you your best. And when they're giving you your best, you have to put up or shut up. That's just what it comes down to. So I definitely like what I watched from them. Cleveland Browns, it was good. They're going to have to hand that ball off. They're not going to be able to pass the ball like that. And then I kind of like seeing Baker Mayfield getting out of the pocket more. It was really good to see him get outside and kind of do what he do. Hopefully they'll allow him to do some quarterback runs into also just something to spice it up a little bit. Baltimore Ravens, I'm going to be honest, man. I got to see more from Lamar Jackson throwing the ball, man. We know what he can do running the ball. I got to see more from him throwing the ball. Everybody's already, I know the man won an MVP. Kudos to him. The MVP should have went to Russ, but kudos to him. To me, just offensive player of the year. That's really all that I see out of him. He's just a guy that knows how to move downfield and run the ball and manipulate, people when they trying to come and tackle him and stuff. As far as throwing, yeah, if it's anything like 15 to 20 yards, is good. I don't see anything 30 and beyond. So he's going to have to show me this weekend against Mahomes. I definitely got to check that game out. We already know Kansas City's going to win. They got a good defense, but they ain't got Earl back there no more. So Patrick's just going to go ahead, him, Tyreek, and don't forget about Kelsey. They just going to eat. That's all they're going to do. It's just eat. 49ers. That's what I'm saying. Super Bowl, man. Coming off of a Super Bowl, man. It's hard to get back there. And they had one of the greatest breaks that you could have thanks to this COVID. And they're falling apart, man. So maybe they can make something work out. Las Vegas won their first home game, man. Proud of them boys, man. It's about time. It's nice. It's just nice to see a little change in the league. The NFL, you definitely got, with everything going on, I'm sorry about that, family putting some groceries in the car. With everything going on in the league and everything going on with COVID, it's nice to see something new. And that Las Vegas team out there doing their thing in that brand new, I think it's like a $5 billion stadium. That was nice. Definitely love the Rams' new stadium. That was nice. It's just so much to look forward to. So we're going to keep our eyes. We're going to keep our eyes out for week, I think it's 3 or 4. Okay. And definitely be prepared for everything that's going on. Thank you for your time. Hit y'all up later. Peace.